There was a boy named Aarav. He loved watching the river near his village. It flowed steadily, never stopping, never rushing. He would sit on a rock and watch the water. One day, Aarav noticed a small, round stone. It sat half-buried near the riverbank. Its surface was smooth, and it looked like it had been there forever. His grandfather, Dadaji, saw him staring at the stone. "Why do you keep looking at that rock?" Dadaji asked, sitting beside him. "It's just a rock," Aarav said, "but it looks different, like it knows something." Dadaji chuckled. "Every rock in the river has a story." Over the next few weeks, Aarav couldn't stop thinking about the stone. He wondered how it became so smooth. One day he picked it up and held it. It was cool and felt worn down. He took it to Dadaji. "How did it get like this?" Aarav asked. "It's the water," Dadaji said. "The river shapes it, slowly, gently." "But the river doesn't try to," Aarav said. "It just flows." "Exactly," Dadaji replied. Aarav didn't understand. He wanted to know more. "Let me show you something," Dadaji said. He led Aarav to the top of the river, where the water was rough and fast. Rocks here were jagged and sharp. "Why aren't these stones smooth?" Aarav asked. "They haven't stayed long enough in the flow," Dadaji said. "They fight the water." Aarav frowned. "So the stones near the village, did they give up?" "No," Dadaji said. "They learn to stay. The water doesn't take their strength. It reveals it." Dadaji picked up one of the jagged rocks and tossed it into the river. Aarav watched as the water carried it downstream. It hit other rocks, spinning and tumbling. "It will take years," Dadaji said, "but one day this rock will be smooth too." Aarav thought about this. "So, the river isn't the enemy?" Dadaji smiled. "The river is life. It doesn't stop for anyone. You can fight it and stay rough, or let it shape you. Either way, it keeps flowing." Aarav stared at the smooth stone in his hand. It felt light, peaceful. "So being strong doesn't mean resisting," Aarav said. "No," Dadaji replied. "Sometimes being strong means learning how to stay." Aarav nodded. He placed the stone back on the riverbank. It belonged there. As he walked home, he felt calm. The river flowed behind him, steady as always.